Hey there everybody, this is Shago. Welcome to the final level of Tiny Toon Adventures Busted Bust Loose, which is the space opera level. And I finally decided I was going to go and blitz through the text this time, so you might want to slow the text down if you want to do it. But yeah, you can obviously tell what this is parodying, and if you don't, what sort of rock have you been living under? But, well, you can probably also tell the title of this thing that's going to happen. So, anyway, last level starts you off being ambushed by a dude, which on challenge difficulty can actually kill you. And the Stormtrooper guys. So you probably should, if the actual parody of the intro didn't clue you in, then yeah, the enemies will definitely do it. But yeah, you start this level off going left for a change. The Stormtroopers die in 2 hits, and going down there, in the lower routes where they constantly respawn, well, there's like a spawn that drops them down, you can actually just stay there and grind stars for extra lives if you're like not confident with your life, the amount of lives that you currently have. I mean, I have 10, I'd say, personally I'd say that's enough, but considering my antics in World 2 and in World 5, yeah, maybe it's not, but yeah, best way to get rid of them is to quickly do a dash going straight into a slide. It does the 2 hits necessary to kill them. Went to the left there to pick the key up, went to the right here. There's nothing really here if you don't need it, but there's an extra life there if you dash up the wall, so there's that. There's also, make sure you don't forget to grab the crystal carrot if you need that. So that we have 2 health. Well, I say I have 2 health, I have like 1 health, but yeah, that's why I kind of why I left that silver trophy there, just to make sure I get the heal. But yeah, that's basically this first section where you're supposed to grab the key, go down there, and use the key to unlock this to get through to the next section, but you can just like dash through this, but yeah. Second section here is actually the last section you actually face in the children difficulty. It's auto scroll, so if you end up on the left hand side of the wall, the screen, you die. Also, the other gimmick, you see a little twinkle that you might occasionally see in the background. Then it turns to a big circle and a big flash, and it kills everything on screen. If you're not behind one of those shelters at any time, then you are going to take a hit. That being said, that one actually killed 2 though, so yeah, mistakes were made on this particular attempt. And another one almost got made there, because I nearly died going to get to that. But yeah, I kind of forgot where the next one was. I thought it was on the top here, it's not, it's actually on the bottom there, so yeah, I took a hit, died. And that was actually at the end of the section as well, so yeah, let's do this this section right. You're supposed to go grab the top one first and then the bottom one, otherwise you actually will take a hit. It's just a case of wasting. I mean, like I said, this auto scroll is not as bad as the train, so yeah, it's really not that thing. There is actually another time that the laser blast actually goes off, and there's a shelter there at the top, but you can actually exit the level there, and well, I kind of took a hit for it. So this next section and everything beyond this is pretty much basically getting the normal and challenge difficulties. This section is the only place which has like some sort of gravity gimmick. You press the button and you go upside down, and you press the button that's upside down to get to go back to normal, and yeah, you get the ball to crash into the very thin floor in order to actually progress. You don't need to do it in upside down, all that's there is, I think it's 12 stars, so may or may not be worth it, but yeah, you need the ball to come crashing down into the floor with the right gravity in order to progress. And because I made horrible mistakes in the auto scroller, this little mini boss killed me. He looks like one of the standard normal moves you've seen before, but I think he takes like 3 hits, and I just run into him like an idiot. He runs into the bumper and it drops stars, so what you might want to do is to avoid trying to kill him until like the bumper expends all its stars, and then kill him. Then you just dress up the wall. This next section has two sections to go through: a hard course and an easy course. Basically, you're just going to dash up, use the dash to clout the wall. There's like 3 different things that you can grab. You can either grab the Go-Go Dodo trophies, which give you dash. The star, which drops 3 stars. Each star you grab is 10 stars. And there's the out, which drops a drum, which drops you down to the start and you take a hit. I actually didn't show all the easy course off on my original playthrough, so I'm actually going to be doing that now. There's only 2 differences, and that is, well, it's actually far shorter than the original one, and there's also a halfway point. So if you get hit by one of the drums, you actually have to put the halfway point to the full one. Final screen now before the boss. Slight spoilers. There's a lot of stormtroopers here, but like I said, it should be nothing you can take care of now. What you want to do to progress here is to go to that little pole thing there and push it. It bends and then you let go and it breaks, it kills these guys off, and they're kind of annoying. So what you need here is, well, there's actually 2 ways of actually going through this level. At that point, I'm going to actually do what I would describe as the easy way, and yeah. Little duck aliens that fall down, actually fall down to where your level is, so try and be careful. They actually do ambush you, which is why I ended up getting hit there. I actually missed what I was looking for, which was the key. And that's the last Crystal Go-Go Dodo trophy of the game. But yeah, I need a key to access that to... oh, I actually got the key. But yeah, you need a key to get that, and you just do the same thing you did before. Grab the pole, and you're actually on the other side of the thing. Now, actually, it's something silly here, and I probably should have done that, but it shows you the other way of getting through this level, but except backwards. Basically, I know there's a crystal carrot in this stage, but it's actually in plain sight, and actually, I haven't actually gone past it, but it is actually in plain sight, so yeah, here's me trying to figure out, wait, where's the crystal carrot, and I was like, I don't know where it is. It kind of got me slightly concerned, because I'd rather have full health for the final boss as opposed to having less than optimal levels of health. As the final boss can easily kill you if you aren't actually that careful with how you deal with it. But yeah, the crystal carrot, like I said, plain sight, it's actually right here. Now this little section has these orange balls, and they won't harm enemies, but if you drop kick one, it turns blue, and when an enemy touches the blue ball, it dies. And for some reason, these particular stormtroopers in this area only take 1 hit to kill with the drop kick rather than the usual ones with 2. That being said, drop kicking a blue ball turns it back to orange, and will. I think either way, running into the ball hurts you, so there's that. Either way, that's another place where you can grind stars for extra lives, if you want to be like that. That being said, epic music, it's finally boss time, against Mr. Duck with the Darth Vader type XD. But yeah, here's our final boss, and he even tells you how you're supposed to defeat him. He's a nice final boss, but here's his death ray, and well, you have to, in challenge difficulty, you actually have to hit him twice in order to shake him off, and he'll bounce around the stage. And all you have to do is just drop kick the giant death laser and hit him with the laser a bit. And also, another thing that I should mention, he actually rotates faster in challenge difficulty. It normally is like a lot slower, and you only need to 1 hit to actually lucky with this thing now. I somehow got lucky there and got 2 hits. I think he actually, I can't remember how many hits he takes. I think it's like 8 hits or something so like that. But I kind of don't really pay attention to how many hits I actually do on him. But yeah, when you knocked him off, when he's bouncing around the screen, it's actually random. I believe it's random as to how long he has when he's bouncing around, after he bounces around the screen, to go back to latch onto his thing. But anyway, he's dead now. I think he might have touched. I don't know how many. Like I said, I don't know how many hits it is. I keep thinking it's 8 because they Dr. Robotnik or something. But yeah, final boss done, and pretty much the game is done. I think this cutscene even plays in children, even though you actually don't actually fight the final boss for whatever reason. I mean, the children pretty much gets rid of any of the hard sections and all the bosses. So there's that if you want to be pedantic about it. Now, one of the real differences we're actually going to be seeing, like shortly, is actually the end credits. And if you play on normal and challenge, basically the end credits are just on a black screen, and at the end the game basically tells you go play on the harder difficulty setting. But like I said, you'll see the credits for challenge difficulty. Whether it's worth it or not is entirely up to you. But yeah, that is it for Tiny Toon Adventures Busted Bust Loose. Even though I kind of screwed up a lot more, arguably, than when I played the original. When I played this originally, I think this went well. I really do intend on wanting to do a lot more like redos of playthroughs I've played. I think I mentioned a few of them on Twitter. I kind of want to do the first and second Super Bomberman games, as well as the first 2 8-bit Sonic games as well. So perhaps expect those to come shortly. But yeah, here's the main. Like I said, you can see obviously the main difference here is that little cutscene shot with the other Tiny Toon Adventures characters in, even though none of them really played much of a part in the game. But anyway. We're getting close to the end of the video, and poor Furball here is about to get blown away by a giant sneeze. Poor thing. Really like Furball. Furball was probably one of my favourite Tiny Toon Adventures characters, even though it was like how you say he was just well it says in the theme song, Furball's unlucky and he's always getting into shenanigans. I think it kind of helped that his minigame in this game was actually probably my favourite one. But anyway, that's enough rambling from me. Thank you all for watching this series. I will see you again for more redos if I feel like doing them. Take care, and I will see you guys later. Ciao.